प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्।
Yeah. Ready? Yeah? Namaskaram, Vanakkam. Thank you for joining to say final goodbye to Sriman Parthasarathy. We'll start up with a little bit of a Shanti mantras, and I'll explain why the significance of it and so on too. Then afterwards we'll talk about a few verses from the Bhagavad Gita, and then I'll explain about the significance of the life and death, and as well as the journey of the soul to the next lokam or next world, how it happens, what happens, and the connection to the last segment of anybody else's life. Om Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Tachanyo Vruneemahe Gatum Yajnaya Gatum Yajnapataye Devi Swastirastunaha Swastiramanushebyah Urdhvanjigatu Bheshajam Shanno Astu Dvipade Shanchatushpade Om Shanti 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 Om Shanno Mitrasham Varunaha Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shanna Indro Bruhaspatihi Shanno Vishnurukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Ratam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmamavatu Tadvaktaramavatu Avatu Mam Avatu Bhaktaram Om Shanti 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 Om Bhadram Karane Vishruniyama Devaha Bhadram Pashe Makshabhiriyatraha Sthirairangai Stuštuvagam Sastanubihi Vashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swastina Indro Vruddhashravaha Swastina Pusha Vishwavedaha Swastina Starksho Arishtanemihi Swastino Bruhaspatir Dhadatu Om Shanti 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 Om Vishnu Nukam Viryani Pravocham Parthavani Vimamerajagum Siyo Askabhaya Duttargum Sadastam Vichakramana Stredhorugayo Vishnu Raradamati Vishnu Purustamati Vishnu Stapre So Vishnu Surasi Vishnu Dhruvamasi Vaishnavamasi Vishnavetva Om Shanno Mitrasham Varunaha Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shanna Indro Bruhaspatihi Shanno Vishnurukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadisham Pratamavadisham Satyamavadisham Tanmamavit Tadvaktaramavit Aveen Mam Avid Vaktaram Om Shanti 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 Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahe Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. So why we say those Shanti mantras is soul, the soul has journey afterwards. Once leaves this particular body at one particular time, it could be a matter of seconds, leaves this body and steps into the other body. Or it could be going into the other worlds, taking a different type of bodies, which we don't know, because there are so many transcendental worlds that are there, and human beings are the way that we have the body, they have different types of bodies. That is as per the Upanishads. And the soul needs that kind of energy to be able to have that kind of a journey. That journey has a lot of difficulties, or it could be smooth ride too, we don't know. It all depends upon papam and punyam, we call it as. So we call it as, like for example, according to the Upanishads, Chandogya Upanishad talks about the life and as well as the death journey and so many other aspects also. When we are all around here, we have family, friends and everybody else. The moment we go to the graveyard, how many people we have? Just a handful of people, right? And right after that, what actually goes along with the soul? Body is, forget about it, body is done, no more body, right? But what about actually soul? So soul is accompanied by two shadows, two friends. It's called actually Papam Punyam. Punya Karyam, Papa Karyam. Adudha Nama Taniya Vardu. So it comes, that's all we'll get with them. So that is the reason why we say that when we have to be focusing on doing what is important, what is not important, ditch it, forget about it, right? So in the graveyard, actually actually bhayama, right? So they say that when say, oh my God, I don't want to go there. Yesterday morning, about the same time or in the afternoon, I performed a funeral. Sometimes I come here 4 times a week to perform rituals, say final goodbye to them. So I call it, this is called actually, we call it the pit stop. Means final exit. Everyone must take this final exit in their journey. You're going from Seattle to wherever that may be. There is always going to be final exit. Once you take this exit, that's it, you are not coming back. Adu vandu namakku actually we have to reflect upon in the daily life. This is important. And the Shariramana, the birth and death, how it will be is just like the project. I know you all working in a software, other things, other industries, the project and the madri. In the Sharirathile vandi, in this particular body, you have taken a project of being a father, mother, son, daughter, daughter-in-law, etc., etc. Then once it is done, what you are saying? The soul is saying, I'm done with this project. Hand over, resign or move on, you take up another project. And the madri. Poitu, you take another body. This cycle continues as per the Bhagavad Gita. We have been here, probably we may have so many husbands, so many wives, so many children, so many brothers, so many sisters. It's ongoing journey until we go to a final stop going back to the Godhead, either Kailash or Brahmalok or in the presence of God. We call it as per the Sanatana Dharma, Hinduism. We call it as like either Brahmalok, Shivalokam, Dhruvalokam or Vishnulokam, those lokas. But it doesn't matter. The presence of God is most important if we wanted to put it actually in a general sense. So that we have to reflect upon. Whether you attend a marriage, whether you attend some other important ritual, it doesn't matter. Always say that once a year, please come and visit this place. The place where you take part in saying goodbye to a good soul, a person. Then you will reflect on what is the reality of life you will know. Otherwise, we are caught up in this kind of a drama saying that oh, I want this, I want this, I want to be after either money or ritual or richness or car or home, something like that. That is not what it is. The richness lies in actually doing punya karmas and papa karmas. And it says in Bhagavad Gita, Vasamsi jirnani yadha vihaya navani gruhnani naroparani tadha sharirani vihaya jirnani anyani samyati navani dehi. So it is just like a torn shirt, we call about it, right? Or maybe a coat. That we get rid of it. That is what the soul is doing. I'm done with this body. Shirate iri shariraha. That means, according to the Sanskritam, shariram. That means shiryate iti shariraha. Something that actually continue to diminish its energies is called shariram. That is the bhavana. Everyone has to go through either today, tomorrow, 30, 40, 20, 60, it doesn't matter. I just heard this a couple of days ago saying that someone has lost their child after 2 days. A month ago, I performed a ritual of someone actually 2-month-old. And there are no there are answers. Often think, why it happened to my child? Why it happened to my dad? Why it happened to my mom? Or why it happened actually my wife or somebody else? Where do we find the answers? We find only answers in the Bhagavad Gita or the Upanishad that will tell us what is the life, what is the death, and so on. That's why it says, should we mourn or not? Ashochyananyashochantam prajnavadansha bhashate gata suna gatam soscha nanushocanti panditaha. That means, don't mourn, don't be sad. Then why we should not be sad? It is because the celebration of life. The person has come, Mr. Sriman Parthasarathy has come into this world being a good father, good husband, good son, good friend, good dad, good uncle, good grandpa, and so forth, right? So we cherish on those good memories, cherish on good things that he has done. Every death teaches us a lesson. Greatest lesson do not lie in PowerPoint presentations or the lectures given by the professional development you are, in your workplace and so on. The greatest lessons lie over here. Every death teaches us some valuable lessons. So I'm sure Sriman Parthasarathy has lived a wonderful, wonderful life. and I think family members will share in a few minutes the legacy. And what do we learn from them? How do we move on? That's what actually the rituals talk about. The ritual that I'm going to perform, what is the significance of all those kind of rituals? The significance, what is that one? So there are some lot of mantras that are going to come. When our body, what happens is all the devatas, divinities are actually running the whole show, we call it as. For example, the sun and the moon are the two eyes. Okay, Vayu Devata, divinity of air, we call it as Vayu Devata, is running actually the nose part of it, right? And Vak Devata, right? So all these kind of devatas, divinities are actually making sure our body is running automatically every day. For them, we are compiling all this. When we take birth, all these energies would come, divinity's energy, and that makes us the entire body. Then when we leave, what happens is we are trying to compile all those divinities' energies and we are sending into the universe, saying that one, go back and be in some other form or some other body or something like that. So we have to giving back to it. It's kind of a conclusion, or we call it as coming to a nice loop, nice style. So that is why I say Ayushaha Prananagum Santanu, Pranapa Apanagum Santanu, Apana Dvyanagum Santanu, Vyana Chakshush Santanu, Chakshush Shrotragum Santanu, Shrotrana Manas Santanu, Manaso Vachagum Santanu, Vacha Atmanagum Santanu, Atmana Prativigum Santanu, that means sky, Prativya Antarikshagum, that is beyond Antariksham. We call it Aksha Divagum Santanu, Divas Santanu, Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. So those rituals, what we are doing is, throughout the lifetime, we knowingly or unknowingly we make some kind of mistakes, right? So some people make knowingly, some people make more mistakes knowingly, but that's a difference, right? So those mistakes are there. How do you eat? What do we eat? When do we eat? How do we eat? What do we sleep? And how do we talk to other people and so on? There are so many other important things that we have to do it in day-to-day life. Often we don't reflect upon. But on the day, for that one, what we are doing, you are not pleasing divinities at all when you do those kind of activities. Andukku dhaan what we say, namakku vandu prayashittam irukkiradhu. Prayashittanna, adu actually agnile prayashittam, and the prayashittancha karishe, call it as means excuse me, forgive me for doing this one. For example, we do not have control on when we leave. We are born in India. How come Sriman Parthasarathy has to leave his body here? There is, it's all called as a karma. It all depending upon karma, where you are born, when you are born, how long are you born. It's all determined because of actually Purva Janma karma, previous births, and your richness or whatever that may be that you have in your life today. Whatever the richness, or good and bad, both of them, it's all because of the karma. So making sure those karmas are actually will not have any shesham, means we are not going with any kind of a baggage. When we do these rituals, we are trying to clear that baggage. We are trying to give support to that soul so that the soul will, whatever the ritual that will give, and divinities will be pleased, and the soul will get a better position, means better body or better place in a different world, either being a divinity or being a better human being, or in so many forms, whatever that we have. So the life is all about actually how can I have a better life next time, not in terms of richness, in terms of the attitude, mentality, and all those kind of things. So what is important for us to reflect upon is the papam punyam, good deeds and bad deeds. Simple. That's all it is. It comes down to, and those rituals will tell us that what we should be doing, what we should not be doing, and so on. When we talk about it also, we are doing all those prashittams, we are doing all these kind of activities, and we are going across, we are doing a chitagni, or we are praying, or we are putting a shroud or flowers or the garland and so on, or jalam in mouth like a neyi, or we call it the ghee, right? When we are putting all those kind of rituals have a significance, say that when connecting the soul with those divinities so that the soul will have a better journey. So that's why we are here today, and thank you for joining today. Again, when saying a goodbye, why say thank you? It's because, again, being part of actually saying goodbye is greatest honor, I would say that one. Whenever people ask me, I always say it's my honor to conduct the final ritual, right? Because it's, again, this is not one time deal, and Rama, one of our divinities, right? He is called actually Kastakreta. He has done so many rituals. He actually performed these final rituals for so many people. He came as actually incarnation of Sri Mahavishnu came, right? And hey, he has done so many rituals. That's why his examples, his testimony, to say that one, this is very important part of your life, and reflect upon again who we are, what we need to do, what is the priority, and so on. So not material thing, but actually spirituality, focusing on learning what is the purpose of life, why we are here, what we should be doing. That's very important. Material things are not the purpose of life. That's only temporary. That's only help us to take care of our body, day-to-day needs, and so on too. But most importantly, good deeds and bad deeds are the ones that are going to come with a shadow. Right now, those two deeds, those two friends are sitting with Sriman Parthasarathy's soul, right? And we are giving that energy to say that one, oh souls, oh friends of Sriman Parthasarathy, good deeds and bad deeds, we are doing this ritual. Make sure have this account better, good deeds account is better versus the bad deeds, and so on. Nullify all those kind of bad deeds to the best of your ability, and so on. Take this soul to the better world, and so on too. So Dhanyosmi, thank you so much, and I will invite Sun to come and share some few words, the legacy of Sriman Parthasarathy. Thank you.
Thank you, Sri Srinivas. It was lovely to hear that. It's actually harder than I thought it would be. But first, I would like to start by thanking Flintoff Funeral Home and their wonderful staff on behalf of our family for providing a memorable venue and this wonderful atmosphere to celebrate our beloved dad's life. And also for relieving us of the burdens of all the procedures that come along during this tough time. They predominantly took care of everything for us, so a big thank you to Flintoff Funeral Home. Next, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to you all for coming here and being with us, either in person or we have some folks joining us through live stream. So thank you so much. It means a lot to us. I was reflecting on what Mr. Srinivas had beautifully described as life. As human beings, we are very much aware and understand that we are mortals and that death is one of the certainties in our lives. However, when that moment comes for one of our loved ones, it leaves a big hole in our lives and our hearts. It is very hard to digest the fact that they're not going to walk the journey with us anymore. As a family, we are supporting us through this very tough time, but your presence here today, in person or virtual, listening to us, is truly a blessing. It will help us move towards acceptance and closure. So thank you again for coming here and listening to us. So as we just heard from Mr. Srinivas, we want to be a celebration of our dad's life. So I want to reflect upon a few things, few wonderful things from his life that we wrote as an eulogy together as a family. I'm here talking about it, but my sister, my mom, my wife, and my brother-in-law, everybody contributed towards this. So I would like to share this with you all. So our dad, Mr. Parthasarathy Avalu Manavalan, was born on February 2nd, 1948, in Kumbakonam, Tamil Nadu, in the southern part of India. He grew up in a place called Tanjavur, very close to it, and he attended Saraboji College of Engineering in Tanjavur and completed his MA in English literature. He then started his career in transportation, but he soon realized that his heart was not in it. So he then transitioned into an organization called Tamil Nadu Civil Supplies Corporation, and he worked there until his retirement. Through his work, he found great joy in being able to ensure timely distribution of food supplies to lower income population. So that was something that he never wanted to give up for anybody who would offer him better jobs or better pay or anything of that sort. He married my mom, Manorama Srinivasan, in Chennai in 1979. Myself, Kasturi Rangan Parthasarathy, and my sister here, Yogalakshmi Parthasarathy, are their 2 children. So he was a man of few words, except for a few people who he would share a lot with. He was a man of very few words, even to us children. He was never one to advise us kids on what to do or what not to do. But he always focused on his deeds. And he set a powerful example of how to live life. So we've always remembered him for walking the right path, living a simple and enjoyable life. And he was never tempted by greed, like I was saying, and strived to live an organized life. Even if we go through his stuff today, everything is neatly organized, and that's something as a quality that he has passed to myself and my sister. He was also there and always there when somebody needed him the most. And he was also firmly against us seeking favors from anyone to be able to live a comfortable life. I vividly remember this recurring event that I want to share with you all. So, despite being government employees and encountering tight financial situations during the course of his working years, he always kept his commitment to fund education for kids who could not afford to do so. So, at the beginning of the school year, me and my sister will notice this all the time. Many people who could not afford education for their kids would keep visiting us. And my dad and my mom would buy clothes and books and all kinds of supplies for all of them. And I would be really upset that, my friends have these big houses, drive fancy motorbikes, and have fancier clothes that they wear, whereas we are living this middle-class life with hand-me-down clothes, and here's my dad lavishly spending on others who we hardly knew. So it was something that I could never process and understand. And whenever I expressed my frustration about this to him, he would just avoid talking about it. And this frustrated me even more. And I had a very strained relationship with my dad at that point. And now when I look back, I understand that I did not have the maturity to understand why he was doing what he was doing. I also believe he one day believed I will realize and follow his way of life without him having to advise or explain himself. And realize, I do now, he has left a lasting impression on how to conduct life for me and my children. And he continued to help fund education for several young kids who could not afford to do so until his death. So that is one of the, he never publicized it, he never wanted it to be known to many people, but he did it in silence. So that is one quality that, I want to share about the power and the the good deeds and bad deeds that we talked about. I'm hoping that that goes with him. Moving on to the later part of his life, he loved his grandkids, and along with my mom, cared for raising them when they were young. He was a doting grandfather, often seen feeding kids or reading books in his native language, Tamil, to his grandkids. And whenever his health permitted, when he was young, he would take them in strollers for long walks. And that's something that he enjoyed doing. And he took a lot of burden off of us kids in having to balance work as well as grandkids. So that is another thing that he helped us with while we were going through some tough times. But now he departs, leaving behind a rich legacy of educated individuals who otherwise could not afford to do so, as well as his wonderful family here that's sitting with 4 vibrant grandkids, whom I would like to list in the order of age: Anish Rangan, Arushi Prasanna, Arush Rangan, and Akriti Prasanna. So in summary, his was a simple yet exemplary life. And thank you all for allowing me to share this with you. We really appreciate you being here. Thank you. Now I would like to invite Arushi Prasanna to come here and perform some things that her granddad would really love to hear. This is something that he enjoyed having her do. So she's going to do this performance for him one final time. Thank you. Thank you, Archie. Do you want to sing a song for Tata? Come. Take care.
मन राम भज मन राम पांडुरंग श्रीरंग भज मन राम भज मन राम भज मन राम पांडुरंग श्रीरंग भज मन राम भज मन माधव भज मन केशव भज मन यादव भज मन राम भज मन माधव भज मन केशव भज मन यादव भज मन राम भज मन राम भज मन राम पांडुरंग श्रीरंग भज मन राम भज मन मुकुंद भज मन गोविंद भज मन आनंद भज मन राम भज मन मुकुंद भज मन गोविंद भज मन आनंद भज मन राम भज मन राम भज मन राम पांडुरंग श्रीरंग भज मन राम भज मन राम भज मन राम पांडुरंग श्रीरंग भज मन राम.
Thank you, Varshi. Would you guys like to for Tata?
शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाकारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं गगनसदृशं योगिकृत्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं वनमाली गदिशाङ्गी चङ्गी चक्री चनन्दकी श्रीमान् नारायणो विष्णुर्वासुदेवो विरक्षतु वनमाली गदिशाङ्गी चङ्गी चक्री चनन्दकी श्रीमान् नारायणो विष्णुर्वासुदेवो विरक्षतु वनमाली गदिशाङ्गी चङ्गी चक्री चनन्दकी श्रीमान् नारायणो विष्णुर्वासुदेवो विरक्षतु. श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने. श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने. श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने. श्रीराम राम वरानने. ओम नमः इति. सर्वं श्रीवैष्णवपरमस्तु.
நமஸ்காரம் வணக்கம். He is a very loving and pious man. He won't tell any lie in his life. He will say, why don't you always speak truth? Don't say any lie. He will advise me and then children also. And then he loves the children, son, daughter-in-law, daughter, and then son-in-law, and the grandchildren very much. He won't express his feelings or wishes to me also, to me. But he will express his feelings and wishes to her, to our daughter Yogalakshmi only. She tells me, Dad wants this one, why don't you do that? We will do it. Like that she will say. And then in his career, if anybody asks any favor, he won't say, any favor out of the way. If they ask, he won't accept. He is very faithful and truthful in his work. All the office members during his retirement, they said that thing only. He won't, he don't want to hurt anybody. That is the main thing. But he won't accept any gifts or any presents from any relatives. He will straightly deny it. I don't want this one. It's okay. My son and daughter, all daughter-in-law and son-in-law, all are giving me all the gifts. That I take it. Don't mistake me. He will say like that only. And then lastly, he said when we decided to come here, he enjoyed with the only youngsters and then teenage children. He said that time also, I am going to, I thought I won't be alive after a year or two. So I'll be make fun with you people. He enjoyed well before he comes here in India. They are all speaking about the thing only now. That is very great. And then this time whatever he needs and whatever he convey anything to his son or daughter-in-law or daughter or son-in-law, he asks. So I told, all these years you didn't ask anything, but now you are asking. No, I am asking my children. Why are you interfering me? He will scold me like that. And then that is the thing. That's why our relatives in India, they will do any formalities for this function and a funeral function. That's why I thought I think he passed away here with the children. He needs only our children. So all of the relatives, please forgive me. Forgive us. His nature is like that. You people know that how he behaves with you. And this day, when I see you, all people came here and get his blessings, I'm very, very, very thankful to you all. And then this what is this one? Funeral home, they did well. And then Mr. Srinivasi, if I asked him to do these things, Indian culture, are you doing like our Indian culture? Yes, I'll do it. That is very, very, I was very much satisfied that day. Now also I am saying, I met you, all people. Om Sai Ram, Om Sai Ram, Shanti, Om Shanti. We will bless you all for your future and for your bright future and hale and healthy life forever. Thank you.
So, again, thank you all for listening to us. It means a lot. It gives us closure and acceptance. Like I said, going through this wonderful event and being with you all. Next, we will start the rituals with Mr. Srinivas. So, as he explained, we're going to be performing all the procedures. Thank you.
Yeah, when you are taking please come and offer kind spike. There are buttons are there. You can offer those buttons by paying the respects to Srimad Parthasarathy. Or you can leave it there. You can leave it inside. By the left side.
गायत्री मंत्र। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्।
She can join him. No problem. Put little bit of tilkam there. Just take. You can sit there. Yeah, just. Just put it up. Om Namah Sadase Namah Saspadaye Namah Sakina Puroganam Chakshase Namo Divye Namah Pradivye Saprasame Gopaya Esha Sabhya Atsada Sabha Tanindriya Vatakaru Sarvama Irupasatam Sarvebhyo Sri Maha Bhagavate Janebhyo Namaha Swaminaha Bhavat Padamule. Repeat after me. Swaminaha
Swaminaha
Bhavat
Bhavat
Pada
Pada
Mule
Mule
Maya
Maya
Samarpitam
Samarpitam
Imam
Imam
Dakshinam
Dakshinam
Yadhokta
Yadokta
Dakshinakam
Dakshinakam
Gotram Pandipal Gotrodbhavasya Namadhesya father's name.
Parthasarathy Avalu Manavalan.
Mama
Mama
Pituhu
Pituhu
Prananam
Prananam
Sukot
Sukot
Kramana
Kramana
Siddhi
Siddhi
Arthyam Janma
Janma
Prabhruti
Prabhuti
Etat
Etat
Paryantam
Paryantam
Balya
Balya
Yauvana
Yavana
Kaumara
Kaumara
Vardhakyeshu
Vardhakeshu
Jagyat
Yagya
Supna Sushupta
Sushupta
Avasthayam
Avastayam
Prapannanam
Prapannanam
Prapat
Prapat
Uttara
Uttara
Kala
Kala
Prabhruti
Prabhuti
Etat
Etat
Tandala
Tandala
Paryantam
Paryantam
Jnanato
Jnanato
Jnanato Va
Janato Va
Mano
Mano
Vakayai
Vakaya
Anushthitanam
Anushthitanam
Akrutya
Akrutya
Karana
Karana
Krutya
Kritya
Karanadi
Karanadi
Bhagavat
Bhagavat
Apachara
Apachara
Bhagavata
Bhagavata
Apacharadi
Apachara
Ananta
Ananta
Apacharaischa
Apacharaisha
Sambhavitanam
Sambhavitanam
Akrutya
Akrutya
Prayaschittanam
Prayaschittanam
Papanam
Papanam
Apanodan
Apanodan
Artham
Artham
Prajapatya
Prajapatya
Krutya
Krutya
Pratinidhim
Pratinidhim
Kartum
Kartum
Yogyata
Yogyata
Siddhim
Siddhim
Anugrahana
Anugrahana
योग्यता सिद्धि रसोपूर्वोक्त मंगल विशेष विशिष्टायामस्याम पुण्यतिथौ श्री भगवदाज्ञा से बौद्धकंकरी रूपम पैडपाल गोत्रोद्भवस्य नक्षत्रयुक्त नामधेयस्य again
Kasturi
dad's name,
That's Parthasarathy
always dad's name, okay?
Okay.
And mama pituhu.
Mama Pituhu
You always repeat that one. प्राणानाम सुगोत्क्रमण सिद्ध्यर्थम जन्म पृथ्वी एतत् पण्डिलमाल्यवन कौमार्धकेषु जागत स्वप्नस्थायां प्रपन्नां प्रत्युत्तरः कालप्रभृति एतत् पण्डिलमन ज्ञातो ज्ञानतो मनोवाक्ये अनुष्ठितानाम् अकृत्यकरण कृत्याकरण भावताज भगवतापचारणत्य अन्तापचारस्य संभावितानाम् अकृत्य प्रायश्चित्तानां पापानाम् अपरोधनार्थं प्राजापत्य कृत्य प्रतिदिनं यत्किञ्चित् हिरण्यदानं च करिष्ये. Leave it in that bowl. Yeah. With this spoon, take this spoon. And take a spoon of water, this water, and leave it in there. With your left hand, take your left hand, yeah, with the right hand, just pour it in right hand and leave it there. That's it. Just leave it there, that's it. That's good. Yeah, that's it. Sasheshbhuteन maya svisarvadvidatam pretamatmanam devah prakramate swayam hiranyagarbhagarbhasam hema bijam vibhavaso anantapunyapana tashanti prayachame. Just wipe your hands, just like that. Achyutaya namaha. Okay. Drink it. Achyutaya namaha. Om Anantaya namaha. Om Govindaya namaha. Just wipe your hand. Om Vishnave namaha Sudhanatri Kramamana Sri Janam Shri Padmanavadam Sangatsaram Dhukcham Nasayatna Narsimhan Upendra Hare Hare Sri Krishna Yanama Swashesha Bhute Namaya Sri Sarvadvidatam Pritmatmanam Devaha Prakramate Swayam Utkranti Godanj Preshe Prayogaha Sriman Venkatanath Ragvadarkir Vedantacharya Varyam Sanatam Tharde Gurubhyasa Gurubhyasra Bhavakavade Viruni Mahecha Tatro Dampati Jagatapati Swashesha Bhute Namaya Sri Sarvadvidatam Pritmatmanam Devaha Prakramate Swayam Shuklam Bradaram Vishwam Sheshavananchadram Prasannavanam Jayat Sarvagnopajante Yatsat Vidukkharja Parishadya Parisadam Vignam Nignam विश्वक्सेनम तमाश्रये हरि ओम तत्सत् श्री गोविंद 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 श्री महाविष्टराज्ञा प्रवर्तमान शांति ब्रह्मणः दितिपरदश्वेत पराकल्पे वैवस्वतमनन्तरे कलिगे प्रथमे पादे क्रौञ्च दीपरमणकवर्षेन्द्रकण्डस्मिन् व्यावर्गसी शुभनाम संवत्सरे उत्तरायणे शिशिरऋतौ फाल्गुणमास शुक्लपक्षे वासरः गुरुवासरयुक्तायाम् एकादश्यां नक्षत्रयुक्तायां शुभनक्षत्रशुभगणे विशिष्टायामस्यां पुण्यतिथौ पैडिपाल गोत्रोद्भवस्य शर्मणः नेम again dad's name.
Parthasarathy
Mama Pituhu
Prananam
Prananam Sukot
Sukot
Kramana సిద్ధి
siddhi,
అర్థ్యంచ
artyancha,
ఉత్క్రాంతి
utkranti,
గోదానంచ
godanancha,
కరిష్యే. అగైన్ లీవ్ ఇట్ దేర్. వాటర్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ వన్. జస్ట్ లీవ్ ఇట్ లైక్ దట్. ఓం సశేషభూతేన మయా సర్వవర్జవిదాత ప్రీతవాదే ప్రకటవేశం అత్యుత్క్రాంతౌ ప్రవృత్త్యన్నం సుఖోత్క్రమణ సిద్ధయే సుఖోత్క్రమణ సిద్ధయే తుభ్యం సంప్రదదే ధేనుం ఇమాం ఉత్క్రాంతి సంజ్ఞికాం గవాం అంగేషు తిష్టంతి భువనాని చతుర్దశ తస్మాదస్య ప్రదానేన అతశాంతిం ప్రయచ్చమే. పైడిపాల గోత్రోద్భవస్య నామధేయస్య. అగైన్ ఫాదర్.
Parthasarathy
మమప్తు శ్రీ వైష్ణవాయ తుభ్యమహం సంప్రదదే నమమ అచ్యుతః ప్రియతాం గోదాన ప్రతినిధి యత్ కించిత్ హిరణ్య దానం కరిష్యే. హిరణ్యగర్భగర్భసం హేమబీజం విభావసో అనంతపుణ్యఫలదం అత శాంతిం ప్రయచ్చమే. అత కర్ణమంత్రప్రయోగः. You guys have to come on this side, okay? Just move on this side. Yeah, you sit down there, no problem. You come. Hold this from here. Okay? And touch it to the ear, right ear. Touch it to the ear, right. Ear, right ear. Hold it like this. Like that. Like that. Come on this side. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I mean, you can be on the side, just a little bit of this side, this side, this side, this side, this side. पूर्वोक्त एवं विशेषण विशिष्टायामस्यां पुण्यतिथौ. अगेन गोत्रम पैडिपाल गोत्रोद्भवस्य नामधेयस्य
Parthasarathy Mamapatuhu
प्रेतस्य परमपद प्राप्ति अर्थम श्री पांचरात्र उक्त विधानेन मोक्ष प्राप्ति अर्थ्यंच कर्णमंत्र जपंच करिष्ये. सशेषभूतेन मया श्री सर्वप्रतिविदात प्रीतमान्तमन्देव प्रकृतेशम् आयुषः प्राणगुं सन्तनु प्राणद अपानगुं सन्तनु अपानात् व्यानगुं सन्तनु व्याना चक्षु सन्तनु चक्षुषा श्रोत्रगुं सन्तनु श्रोत्रान्मा मनसा सन्तनु मनसो वाचगुं सन्तनु वाच आत्मानगुं सन्तनु आत्मनः पृथिवीगुं सन्तनु पृथिव्या अंतरिक्षगुं सन्तनु अंतरिक्षा दिवगुं सन्तनु दिव सुव सन्तनु नारायण 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 नारायण. ओम भृगुर्वैवारुणिः वरुणं पितरमुपसार अधीः भगवो ब्रह्माति तस्मा एतत् प्रोवाच. ओम पूर्वोक्त एवं you can leave there by there, just next to that, that's fine. पूर्वोक्त एवं विशेषविशिष्टायामस्यां पंचां पुण्यतिथौ अत श्री पूर्णपरिपालनं च करिष्ये. On your left hand, put it into water. Just make it like that. And put the liquor. Purvokta एवं श्याम पुण्यत one second. Yeah. And Gotram. Paidipal Gotrodbhavasya Namadheyasya
Parthasarathy
Mamapituhu. Okay. Moksha प्राप्ति अर्थ्यंच परमपद प्राप्ति अर्थ्यंच सुलभ श्रीचूर्ण परिपालनंच करिष्ये. रामानुदयापत्न्यान वैराग्यभूषणं श्रीमद्वेंकटनाथार्यं वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकं लक्ष्मीनाथसमारं भावनादयामरुद्रमस्कनाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां. रुभ्यो नमः. Take this water. Hold it like that. भागीरथी विख्याता पंचंगा प्रकृति गंगे जमंती गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदे स्मृतांजलिस्मिन् सन्निधिं कुरु गंगादि सर्वतीर्थ जलाय नमः. With those leaves, you can leaves. These leaves are like with them. Sprinkle on the water. Om Hiranyavarnasuje Pavakayasu Jatakashapo Yasvindraha Agnimya Garbandarivirupasana Apashagusanam Ya Sagumra Javarnayati Madhya Satyanute Pavajananan Madhusascha Pavakasana all the way. Shit up Pavakasana Apashagusora Bandu Yasa Am Deva Dirganakimya Antarke Bodavanya Pratim Pasan Krasana Apashagusanam Yasa Am Deva Dirganakimya Antarke Bodavanya Pratim Pasan Krasana Apashagusanam Shivena Machaksa Apashatapa Shivaya Tanovo Paspradan Sarvagam Nigam of Socho Chubanamota O Manasu Vardana Pavitrina Vichaksin Potasapana Damadevi Damravadiapan Vishwa Ayava Jataveda Pavitravatu Pavitrina Punahima Shukrena Devi to at the feet. Ukraine Agnekra Prakrito Gumano Ete Pavitravasi Agnevandara Brahmadena Punime Vabyam Devasavda Idam Brahmapuni Vaishwadevi Purati Devya Gahatu Yaswai Bhakti Sarvo Vitapushatayam Matya Vaikusyamatra Vaishwanaro Rashpivarmadu Java Pratvi Vaisa Pavartavari Agnivapadam Murad Visavdas Purvi Varshishte Devano Agnedakshe Punahima Ena Deva Apanata, put it like this. Ena Apodi Vangarte and the Veer and Puma, if Papa did it, with some rhythm, some servum support of a study, so that the Matrashana Pavani did with some rhythm, some tas my Sarasati, the Hekshi, Ragumsar Pirmadu, Pavamani, Soseni, so the Gahipa, so the Brahmanesham, the Gubadam, Himam, Logumam, Kam, and Samar Dendra Devi, Devi Samabda, and Pavamani, Soseni, so the Gahipa, so the Brahmanesham, the Gumdam, Ena Deva, Pratina, Atman, Pradesa, Ena Sasradharena. Pavamanya Purandama Prajapatyam Pavitram Shatodhyamantena Brahmavidohyam. Yeah, put the car line. Putam Brahmapani Indra Suniti Samapanado Somasasyavarana Semicha Yamoraja Pramnabhapana Jataveda Mojintya Punatu Potsuva. One on this side again, this one also. It's not tied, but at least you can put like just like a garland. Ya Pavamanya Purandama Prajapatyam Pavitram Shatodhyamantena Brahmavidohyam Brahmapani Indra Suniti Samapanado Somasasyavarana Semicha Yamoraja Pramnabhapana Jataveda Mojintya Punatu Potsuva. Tulasi Dalani cha Darbhani cha. On the side, right side is fine. On the right side. Tadachinakam Tulasi Dalani cha Dilani. On the right side. But the hand is fine. Om Purvokta Evam Madhasheshana Visisthayam Agni Sandhana Yogyata Anukraksha Siddhyat Agni Sandhanancha Karishye. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, you have to get up again. Half of Tulasi. Just put it on the chest. Okay. Take out the paper top. And one on the lips. Yeah, just one couple of lips on the lips are fine. Yeah. It's good. Agnisandhana Chakarishe Etragni Stapale Tattvatarjana Pradeshamatram Krite Tisro Loko Adbhivo Rakshasya Tisro Loko Adbhivo Rakshasya Darbhadikam Aposprasya Agnimidva Om Chitvari Shrunga Asya Padurvi Hite Satasya Satridapadoritam Tyagam Havivesha Matyagam Havivesha Om Agnimidva Om Bhurбhuvassuvaha Agnirdevatabhyo Namaha Om Agnirdevatabhyo Namaha Om Agnirdevatabhyo Namaha Prajvalim Agraye Namaha Hutavahine Namaha Hutavarmane Krishnavarmane Demukan Saptakwan Vaishwanaraya Namaha Jatavedase Namaha Om Bhurbhuvassuva Tatsavadarvari Enyamargo Devasadimidi Anuprachodayad ॐ इद्भमाधाय इद्भं सृक्कुस्रुवम् ॐ अदितेनमग्स्वा अनुमतेनमग्स्वा सरसेनमग्स्वा देव सवितप्रसुवा ब्रह्मा इदमासनम् इदमर्चनम् आदिदेवताभ्यो नमः इदमासनम् इदमर्चनम् take the little of ghee, yeah. Put it diagonally from here to here. Vayuvyada agneyantyam. Good. From that side, so here. Okay. Oh, nirityadisheyantyam ekandvaiteni chatvari namo brahmanadeva brahman jagitakrishna govindaya नमो नमः उपावरोह जात वेद पुनस्वं देवेभ्यो विमोह प्रजानान् आयु प्रजाकुमरे वस्मान देह्य प्रोधि देनो दुरेणे आजोह्वस्व प्रतीक प्रसाद्यग्ने स्वामियो निमासी दसाध्या अस्मिन् सदस्ये अद्युन्मत विश्वे देवा यजमानस्य दीतः उद्बुद्ध्य साग्ने प्रथमस्य प्रति सकं श्रेयता मञ्चा पुनर्कुटुम्बमन्वात् इदं तन्तुमेदम् इदं विष्णुप्रकमे त्रेतानिदं समूढमस्य पागुं सरे पूर्वोक्त एवं गुणविशेषणविशिष्टायामस्यां पुण्यतिथौ अस्य गोत्रोद्भवस्य पैट्वाल गोत्रोद्भवस्य नामधेयस्य
पार्थसारथी मम
पितुः अद्य प्रथमे द्वितीये तृतीये चतुर्थे पञ्चमे हनिः षष्ठे हनिः विधिना हतिपैतृमेधिक सविधिना संस्कारार्थं प्रेताग्निसन्धानं च करिष्ये से पैतृमेधिक विधिना संस्कार अर्थं प्रेताग्नि संधानं करिष्ये ओम भूर्भुवः सुवरो ओम भूर्भुवः सुवः स्वाहा टेक half quarter of the ghee maybe this one yeah just quarter still less that much enough okay ओम भूर्भुवः सुवः स्वाहा प्रजापतये इदं नमः ओम अयाशाग्नेन्यभ्यसेषस्वत्वत्पया असि अयसा मनसा धुतो यसा हव्यमोहजे यानो देहि भेषजुग् स्वाहा quarter again ओम अनाज्ञातं यदाज्ञातं यज्ञसेकते मधु अग्ने तत्सकलपक्तं तुकं हिवेतयातग् स्वाहा अग्ने इदं नमः ओम पुरुषसंहितो यज्ञो यज्ञपुरुषसंहित अग्ने तत्सकलपक्तं तुकं हिवेतयातग् स्वाहा अग्ने इदं नमः ओम यत्पाकत्रा मनसा धीरदक्षरज्ञसेमन्वदमर्ता स अग्निसुतो कृतविद्युरान् ज्येष्ठो जयाग्मृजाति स्वाहा अग्ने इदं नमः ओम श्री विष्णवे स्वाहा विष्णवे परमात्मान इदं नमः इदं नमः ओम पुनस्वादित्या उपघा प्रायश्चित्ताञ्च करिष्ये उपनस्वादित्या रुद्रावसमब्रह्मणितोज्ञैः कृतेन त्वन्तो नो वर्धसत्यायजमानकामस्वाहा अग्न इदं नमः ओम भूर्भुवः स्वाहा प्रजापतये इदं नमः प्रेतस्य आकरणप्रायश्चित्तार्थं प्राजापत्यकृतं किञ्चिदौपारसाली हिरण्यगर्भगर्भस्वं हेमबीजं विभावसो अनन्तपुण्यप्रदम् अतः शान्तिं नो डोण्ट् से लिव् इट् अतः शान्तिं प्रयच्छ मे हिरण्यगर्भगर्भ सर्वस्वं देहेम बीजम् अनन्तपुण्यप्रदम् अतः शान्तिं प्रयच्छ मे ओम तस्मात् तण्डुलदाने अतः शान्तिं प्रयच्छ मे अतः शान्तिं प्रयच्छ मे यत्किञ्चित् निदानं च कृते भगवदाज्ञापत्कङ्करीरूपं से पितुः प्रेतस्य पूर्वेद्यु सायम औपासनम् अद्य प्रातर औपासनं च होष्यामि ओम अग्नये स्वाहा अग्नये इदं नमः ओम अग्नेय स्विष्टकृते स्वाहा स्विष्टकृते इदं नमः ओम सूर्याय स्वाहा सूर्याय इदं नमः ओम अग्नेय स्विष्टकृते स्वाहा स्विष्टकृते इदं नमः ओम अनाज्ञातं यज्ञसेकृतमधु अग्ने तत्सकल्पकृतवेदात् स्वाहा अग्ने इदं नमः पुरुषमतो यज्ञोज्ञ पुरुषमत अग्ने तत्सकल्पकृतवेदात् स्वाहा अग्ने इदं नमः ओम इत्का पत्रामनसा दीन दक्षिणग्निनमन्तासकिशोकृतविजुनाध्यायचुरुगं ज्योतिः स्वाहा ओम श्री विष्णवे स्वाहा परमात्मन इदं नमः पूर्वोक्त एवं विशेषणविशिष्टायाम् अस्यां पुण्यतिथनु उत्तापसनाग्निसन्धानं च करिष्ये मेरु दक्षिण ओम हस्य श्री भगवतस्य श्री गोविंद 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 श्री महाविष्णुराज्ञा प्रवर्तमानस्य ब्रह्मण देवी पार्थशेतवराकल्पे वैव सुभंतरिकलिगे प्रतिमे पादे क्रांच देवी रमण करुषेन्द्रकृष्ण अस्मिन् व्यवहारके श्री शुभनाम संवत्सरे उत्तरायणे शिशिरर्धो पाल्गुणमासशुक्लपक्षे वासरः गुरुवासरयुक्तायाम् एकादश्यां प्रसूनक्षत्रयुक्तायां शुभनक्षत्रयुक्तायां एवं विशेषणविशिष्टायाम् अस्यां पुण्यतिथौ गोत्राय पैड्वाल गोत्रोद्भवस्य नामधेयस्य
पार्थसारथी मम पितुः
प्रेतस्य अद्य प्रथमे द्वितीये तृतीये चतुर्थे पञ्चमे षष्ठे अनि पैतृमेधिक विधिना संस्कारार्थं उत्तापन अग्नि संधानं करिष्ये सशेषभूतेन मया श्री सर्वव्याप्तं प्रेतमात्मानं देह प्रकृतमे स्वयं अग्निमुखं च करिष्ये ओम भूर्भुवः स्वाहा प्रजापतये इदं नमः अयाशाग्ने अयाशग्ने न्यभ्यस्यस्तिवा असि यसा मनसा भृदो यसा हविमूषे यानो देवचिक स्वाहा ओम विद प्रायश्चित्तांच कर्षे परिशुद्ध दोष प्रायश्चित्तांच कर्षे होल्ड दिस ओम अदितेन मनुस्वानमतेन मनुस्वा सरसेन स्वादेव सवित प्रसुवा देव सवित प्रसुवा ओम यमोधाद ओम प्रायश्चित्तांच कर्षे अर्हणि गोत्रस्य वैदिक गोत्रोद्भवस्य नामधेयस्य नेम
पार्थसारथी मम
पितुः अद्य प्रथमे द्वितीये तृतीये पंचमे षष्ठे हनि अहनि पर्युषित दोष निवृत्ति अर्थ्यं प्राजापत्य कृच्च प्रतिनिधिं यत्किंचित् हिरण्य दानञ्च करिष्ये हिरण्यगर्भगर्भसं हेमबीजं विवावसो अनन्तपुण्यफलम् अतः शान्तिं प्रयच्छमे एतत् ओं पवमानस्य वर्जना पवित्रेण विचरिचपोतासपराधवा पुनदमादिवेनापृन्दमनोपृन्द विश्व आयव जातवेद पवित्रवत् पवित्रेण पुराहिमा ट्रांसफर इट योर लेफ्ट हैंड ओके पूर्वोक्त विशेषण विश्चायां स्यां पुण्यतिथौ पैडबाल गोत्रोद्भवस्य नामधेयस्य
पार्थसारथी मम पितुः
पर्युषित दोष निवृत्ति अर्थ्यं तिलहोमञ्च करिष्ये and just offer a little bit of into the Agni. Just as when I said, Yamo Dhadara Pradivamo Dhyara Surya Surya Murtine Prana Vayagum Swaha Yamayam Namaha Om Ushan Tatva Nidhi Maksha Satvami Demi Ushan Nishatavan Pitrunu Havise Attave Swadharama Swaha Pitru Bedam Namaha Om Ishve Deva Senator Rani Sakam Ishve Raj Rani Te Pushame Swaha Vishwe Bhyodram Om Bhu Swaha Agnaidam Namaha Om Bhuva Swaha Vayavadam Namaha Om Suva Swaha Suryayadam Namaha Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha everything else Prajapataya Idam Namama पूर्वोक्त एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टाय डे टाइम राइट पास्ट इन द डे टाइम ओम भू सकल दोष प्रायश्चित्तांच ओम भूर्भुव स्वाहा जस्ट वन टाइम भूर्भुव स्वाहा मरण समय जले मलोत्सर्ग पूतिगंधे वा प्रायश्चित्तांच करिष्ये पूर्वोक्त एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायामस्यां पुण्यतिथौ पैडबाल गोत्रोद्भवस्य नामधेयस्य
पार्थसारथी मम पितुः
मरण समये भयेन जल मल उत्सर्ग प्रायश्चित्त अर्थम रोगादिना पूति गंध उत्पत्ति प्रायश्चित्त अर्थम वा गोदानञ्च करिष्ये हिरण्यगर्भगर्भस्थं हेम बीजं विवावसो अनंत पुण्यफलं अतः शान्तिं प्रयच्छमे लीव इट देयर तत् शान्तिं प्रयच्छमे गंगां अंगेषु तिष्ठन्ति भुवनानि चतुर्दश तस्मादस्य प्रदानेन अतः शान्तिं प्रयच्छमे पैडबाल गोत्रोद्भवस्य नामधेयस्य
पार्थसारथी मम पितुः
मरणसमये भयेन जल मलो सर्ग प्रायश्चित्त अर्थं रोगादिना पूति गंध उत्पत्ति प्रायश्चित्तार्थं गोदान प्रतिनिधिं यत्किंचित् हिरण्य दानञ्च करिष्ये वन मोर ओम भूर्भुवस्सुः स्वाहा प्रजापतय इदं न मम just put some agni just will heat it so for all those things prayaschitam first second day and everything else namakarikkada so adella annitiki vachesini kada tarvata ippudu sarata godanam avi kuda cheseshamu aa tarvata ippudu మరణ సమయే ఎలాంటివన్నా 4 రోజులు వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నాం కదా అందుకొరకు అన్నమాట తర్వాత when people when they leave their life right, at the time what happens is there might be some bhayam, there might be fear also associated with it, right? For that also all the parashittam that we do it too, okay? And of course anya kale anya deshe, since we are in India and over here, right? So that is the reason also we'll do we did all the kind of a parashittam and so on too, okay? For that one. And daytime and night time and dakshinayana uttarayana, all those kind of prayashittas also have come into the the process over here. So we have done all the prayashittas now actually, okay? But other prayashittas, they are not associated with that, but again so again any important prayashitta that we are so that knowingly or unknowingly that we are supposed to be doing and so on, we have done all those things too, okay? So that means so that the soul will be able to have will not be able to struggle with all the things that are happening over here, right? My children and everybody else, I don't want to leave and all that stuff, right? So means you have fulfilled all your duties over here, want you to go peacefully to the next lokams and so on. So That is what it is all supposed to be. Okay, we have done. So what we do is do one more thing over there. Shroud that we'll put it on. Then afterwards we are ready to go across.
Okay.
I want you to stand up. Come with me. Take this. Spread all over the way from here. All the way up to the neck. Yeah, all the way. Fully covered. Fully covered.
Okay.
Can you hold on? Give me those edges. That's what it is. Okay. This way, your head, the hands, and the feet. That's right. Take your shoe off. No, no, just go as much as possible every time. Just like this. Symbolic. Because they are embalming, right? You do the embalming, it is very difficult to bring up. Even if you do the, you just slide it around. Take this coin and put it on the lips. Koncham you can put rice, little bit. Okay? In the background. Okay, parvali. Come on. In the background. In the background, parvali. Just put a little bit of rice in the mouth. Okay? On the coin is there, right? Put it on the coin a little bit. Punch up. Ella bottom. Then afterwards you can change your diaper. Close. Wait a minute. Give it to Papa. Good job, okay. Finger, come on. On the bouquet on the side level. What you trying to do?
Daddy, Amma, that is the baby. Yeah.
Put randomly here and there. Pieces, spread them out. Okay, just like
Baby. Then I walk to the baby. Tata want baby, huh? Daddy, Tata want the baby, Daddy. What is that?
This one. Put in the eyes, nose, and ears, and also the mouth. Just one drop in the mouth. This on the mouth. Eyes, nose, and mouth. Yeah. Mouth and ears.
Daddy, I want some more, Daddy. I want some more.
That's what color you Adu right there. On the color. Leave it here. Both of them. On the side. Take this gunham and everywhere, all over.
Just spread it.
Yeah, spread it. Yeah, spread it all over. Yeah, sprinkle it. Sprinkle everything. Okay, you can empty the bottle.
What's this?
Yeah.
It's a baby Tata, Daddy. Baby Tata. It's a baby Tata. Baby Tata?
Can you put all this in some? Hello, Paul. Deepam. తీసుకో చేతికి తాకి పైనుంచి తాకేసినా పర్లేదు యా இங்கே வைக்கிட்டு அப்புறம் எடுத்துக்கலாம் you can take அக்கா அப்படி ஆமா சுத்தி up to the neck is one right now. Okay. And afterwards we'll cover completely over. And you have to carry this one in the front, okay? And you go in the front, and other people. Alan? Very good. Okay. So we have any helpers to carry? But symbolically, yes, you are going to what you can do is, first, find out you can do it first. Okay. Carry and probably pass it on, then only you will carry it.
Okay, that would be easy. The grandchildren, can they carry the?
नहीं करना मांगे आता पक्का ले आके तो अंगे just on that side. We got it ready. But while they are carrying, they can just touch. That's fine because carrying is. Okay. Initial up, you can just lift it and go up and up.
Oh, okay. So, okay, in that case, they're going to roll it seems. So I'll just.
Yeah, okay. And then let's do that. But I wanted to carry this. You can have your.
I think they're rolling, not carrying.
Once go to the steps. This side. Not to the side. This on the right. Okay. When it's also welcome to come, but if you're not comfortable, you can stay back here. But you are most welcome to come on this side. Somebody else. But come up. We are going from this step.
I'm trying to find my shoe.
Oh, okay.